Hello everybody, this is Adrian on Wednesday the 28th of January 2026. So I just thought I'd do a video featuring just one of my avocados that I grow in a pot. This avocado is 6 years old, it's just a seedling. It's in that large clay pot down there, and it's around about 7 foot tall, I guess, maybe a bit over. Maybe 7.5 feet, that kind of height anyway. So the reason why I wanted to feature this avocado is because in all of the time that I've been growing it, it has lived outside in a pot. It lives on the back wall of our house, which is south facing, and we have a sort of a perspex covered area which it lives underneath, and it's lived there for its entire life so far, since 2019, with no additional protection whatsoever. And its typical life cycle is that every winter its leaves go brown, they all drop off, it completely defoliates. It doesn't really even look like it gets frost damage, it just seems to be naturally defoliating, almost like a normal deciduous tree really. And then in the spring it flushes out loads of new growth. All of the tips look fine, they never look frost damaged or anything at all. Anyway, for a number of different reasons, I've decided to bring this tree into the greenhouse for this particular winter. And I'm wondering whether that hasn't created a slightly different life cycle. So you can see the ends of the leaves are browning. And this is quite normal, but normally by this time of the year, a couple of months into winter, these would have fully browned and would have started falling off. But because it's in the greenhouse, they haven't fully browned, they kind of partially browned and are still in place. Now, every year, loads of new buds form on the sticks that are left behind after the leaves have fallen off, and those buds turn into new leaves. However, I'm still not sure, and I could be being overly optimistic here, and there's a very good chance I am, but all of the new buds are forming like they normally do. Let's see if that'll focus. But because this tree has still got its leaves, let's see if these will focus here, I am wondering whether some of these are potentially turning into flower buds. Let's see if we look at these ones right up here, maybe. Focus. The top ones are probably, certainly the very top one that you're looking at the moment is obviously and clearly a leaf bud, and that's already beginning to break open. But the ones below it could be flower buds. It's hard to say really at this time of year. So yeah, we'll wait and see. If this one does flower, then this will be a seedling which has flowered naturally in, let's say, 7 years. 6 or 7 years of growth it will have flowered naturally, which is very young, I think, for a seedling to flower naturally. Now, the other thing I would say about this, and I've mentioned this before, is I have no idea what type of avocado this is. It doesn't produce those red leaves at all, ever, at the tops. They're always just green. It is just definitely a seedling, but a seedling from which particular variety I really don't know. I wasn't paying attention when I planted it. So yeah, just a short video on this particular pot-grown avocado, because I thought it was interesting. I'll probably do another video in about, I guess, a month's time, and I think by then, end of February, there should be fairly good indications to whether or not these buds are just yet more leaves or indeed are flower buds. Thank you for watching.